Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us. Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others. It is done.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. Indeed. Let's go, go, go.
You wish to speak? With such stimulating company? Never better.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory. Then we'd do well to walk around it. Use these powers sparingly, if you must use them at all. That's the spirit.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece. As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
So, Gale, how is your sad, hopeless pining going?
I'm hardly pining. But a year or more since Mystra cast me aside.
Blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge you feel a presence grow in response.
Purge, priest! Promises! Your god wants proof! Wants blood!
These beings are Kuatoa, former Mind Flayer's slaves that manifest their gods through sheer belief.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal. Not real.
You sense a flicker of doubt, brief but enough. For an instant, the godly presence falters.
No!
Stop that!
it!
Shut your rotten mouth!
You feel the presence waver. One moment a god of awesome power, the next a common redcap.
Ah, bollocks! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share.
Blessed boar! What?
Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you? That depends on the fish folk, don't it? But plenty to go around.
You feel a swell of power again as the creatures redouble their prayers.
Bitter. You ain't half bad. I think I'll keep you. Go then, Chosen. Tell the surface world Buard is coming. And so you don't forget. Here, this blade is my tongue. And I want a taste of every life you take.
Copper for your thoughts.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
What's that?
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Take hero. Keep a blade close.
Let's crack it open.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Don't be shy.
Can't give up now. That's curious. Something over there.
Praise Boal! Praise Boal's chosen.
Karlak, a hypothetical question for you. If someone, not me, of course, detected a hint of romantic interest in them from another unnamed individual, what might that someone do about it?
Whoever it is, just talk to them, Gale, and leave out the hypotheticals.
Talking, right. I'm good at that.
Who let burrows? Best if likely, there's a land shark.
Mushrooms. Nature and magic.
This drow's cracked like an egg. Must have fallen quite some height.
Hey now. What's that?
Indulge me, Lae'zel. As someone unfettered by Faerunian beauty standards, how would you appraise my appearance?
Pretty, but it doesn't do much. Don't mind if I do.
Scorch marks. Hints of weave, too. There might just be trouble afoot.
Have to keep going.
There's no time to waste. No time to waste.
Direct me. With haste.
Keep your distance, darling.
Indolence breeds madness.
A hero at heart.
Two steps at a time.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'm ready. Onward.
Your desire. Onward.
How delicious.
Indolence breeds madness.
Sharp as ever. Ever onward.
Never a dull moment.
Isn't it so that every time you speak as you cast a spell, you're endeavoring to call upon Mystra? I'm surprised she still listens to you.
She has no choice. She's sworn to hear all magic users. Even me. sure she at least stuffs her fingers in her ears to muffle my invocations.
With a flick of the wrist. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Something over there.
Have you noticed any attachments of the more romantic variety flourishing in our camp, Will?
I think I'm not the right person to be asking. I can recognize a troll's silhouette on a far horizon, but I wouldn't know a flirtation if you were alongside the head.
Let's get on with it.
No rest for the wicked, I see. To new horizons.
Watch your back.
Assume nothing.
Come on, let's go.
Defender of the people.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Not your enemy. Not quite yet, anyway. The air is ripe with magic.
No one back home will ever believe this.
That hit the spot. The Wizard's Tower is his sanctum. Private place for research and respite. But as this wizard's not home, I say we take a peek.
Careful, I bite. Keep your distance, darling. Oh, for a skeleton key. I can feel the tinkle of magic. Something close by. What is this trickery?
least things have stayed interesting.
Take you.
Yes?
Blacketh's will be done.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Let's move. With haste.
What's next? Got to keep moving.
Quite ready for you.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Where am I needed?
What a day.
Very well.
Patched up, pushing on.
That's curious.
That might be worth a look.
keep me out.
What's that?
What's hiding here?
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them. A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith Queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Such a strange disc. Are these Githyanki marks? Clever. Food is dispensed for anyone wearing this collar.
New sounds to the damper like a pressure break.
Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel? Out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Command as you see fit, my lord, Myranni.
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as an ex-wizard, but using it to command an automaton seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
You do not redeem the secret show. Reveal the truth. Give what you wish to see.
My ring lit up. Must have been linked to that button.
Here we go.
Command as you see fit, my lord, Myranni. Of course, my love. Don't be afraid, sweet girl. What can I do? Sorry, would you like a hug? Come in. For just a moment. Let it out.
His arms are too tight and too low for a comfortable hug, as if he's meant to be embracing someone slightly shorter.
Remember, you are loved, Lenore, so much. You're doing great. And everyone will be so proud of you. As I already am. Command as you see fit, my lord, Myranni. I will hold on to them. It's all that I can do. I can't throw them away. I've never been that brave.
It is no silver sword, but that chair leg may be a useful weapon.
the species receives from
Worry not, Ray. You'll find the keys
I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms fared? I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered I had defected. These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Omeluum turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste. It will lower the psionic defenses around the lava. If I cannot remove it, I may still be able to tell you more about its origin.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. Sparks and colors dance around Omeluum, but you stay steady and staring ahead. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull. A wave of psychic force batters your mind, cruel and calculating. You are nothing to it. You are small. The parasite swells with power. More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Such crude destruction may not waylay a lava like this. But there is another possibility. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents Elder Brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? A bold strategy. It is not many that can defeat their own minds. If you require it on another occasion, merely ask.
Have you spoke? Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years. Exactly. It's such a relief to meet another sensible mind. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
I have never seen anything. Is my species?
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back. Can you... can you shut up and let me read? What? No, not you. I was just perusing this little finder. Will you shut up? Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it. I mean, it plays with your mind. There are secrets here, but the book has spirits. They fight you every step of the way. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book. No, he's not eating this one. It's too valuable. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now. As long as those spirits remember their mission, I doubt it. Keeping the book safe is all they know. But still, we live in hope, figuratively speaking.
Ever since we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste. I never promised more than a night. Though I can't deny the lure of your taste. Sweet, yes, but also bitter as ginger. Tempt me. Like the shield bearer and pikeman must train to march their formation in tandem. Very well. I will claim you once you have taken to rest. Why would a lesser act spark greater desire in you? Overheated grappling that wastefully eats into time better spent resting our muscles. I remember your heartbeat from before. Quick, light, like a frightened rabbit. I'll keep your request in mind. Perform well, and perhaps I'll consider it. Enough! I have given you my word. Do not be late.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Soldier?
Even in such fraught times as these, there's peace to be found in the stillness as evening draws in. I used to while away many hours just like these with my companion, though in far comfier surrounds. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us, ink glinting in the firelight. By a Garon's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be proud to see me keeping such fine company. The savior of those poor tieflings, no less. And I've given her precious little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. She has a good heart. She'd recognize the same in your actions here. I'm sure she'd approve of me lending myself to your efforts. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mystra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your musk. Actually rather like it. Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on. Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go, enjoy your evening. Nothing better for the heart than a good night's rest. And mine is gladdened to know I'll have the pleasure of your company again come morning.
Well met.
Lae'zel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
Speak. It is done.
Hey, soldier.
Fuck yes.
Well met. That's the spirit.